This episode was brought to you by Adesanya, indie author extraordinaire. Hello, members of the Pride, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. As you can see, I did decide to go with the dark. I think I like that better. I think it looks nicer. Let's do just like a final walkthrough here, just to remind ourselves of all of the hard work we put into this house here. I do like it. I did remove this door. I just decided that I like the flow through better if it's just open. And I went with the white here because I like the way it blends in. I like the way it blends better back here into what I've got going on back here. I just think it looks nicer. But I mean, all in all, I really do like this setup we have done. You know what? I wonder if we shouldn't like retile this to green. I think maybe we should retile that to green. And I realize that's kind of a nitpicky thing. It's like, really? Why? Why are you just, why not just, because. Was it, yeah, it was this one, right? I believe it was this one. I hope it was this one. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, you see, that's nicer. I like that better. Yeah, see, I like how I like the flow through of the house. Oh, that's what I'm missing back here. I need light back here. I've got light for the other features, but I don't have any light back here for here. All right. That is completely doable. Actually, that if anything should be like easier than some. Let's see what the question is. We need to figure out lamps. There we go. And I am thinking that is too small. Oh, you know what I just know? I just noticed that is not up there right, and that's gonna drive me crazy. All right. I didn't do it right. That's gonna drive me crazy. Not internal. There we go. That one. And and put that like. Wait, not enough. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Is that correct? No, I did it wrong again because I have no sense of space. Here, out. Okay, is it? There we go. Like that. Okay. Alright, try again. And then go back to here. And decorations. And lamps. And did we want to do this? This is kind of an interesting thought. Having a light directly over... But it doesn't light up. So that's like not... That's not kosher. So maybe we just want to have maybe just little, maybe just something like this. Like maybe one there and right there, and just something like that. I really want to put something on the wall. I really want to put something on the wall, but I just maybe... Would the lantern work? No, because the lantern is intended for the ground. I want... I want to put this out here, but it literally does not light up, and that's not cool. Why? I mean, why? Does it light up anywhere else? No. Well, I mean, I guess we could do this and just put one in each of the corners. I mean, that would be... Whoops, stop that. And then turn on and... It's a nice little patio area. I kind of want something here. Like maybe some like an outdoor... Like some sort of like outdoor sofa type of thing. Just or maybe a bench. This might be cute. But it doesn't really, well, the problem is that it doesn't really match the simple, like a simple bench might actually work, match better with this decor. Maybe a sofa. Maybe like what if we did this? I don't like it. Umbrella, chair. What am I thinking? What do I like here? I don't like any of it. Maybe a sun chair? The Beto couch might be nice. I am so, like, my brain is, like, working a million miles an hour right now. I am not really thinking very clearly right now. I'm like, what do I want? What do I like? I don't know what I like. I'm torn as to what I like. What if we just did something... like this. Just a lounger. Maybe instead like this. You know what? Good enough. I'm being overly analytical about all of this, and I'm like, it's like I need to just finish up this house. This is not a showcase house. I don't need to be super special about it. I think that we are ready to flip this house. I think we have put a lot of effort into it. Let's see what we can get to sell this house. Put the house on the auction. So we bought the house at $34,000. We have put in another $10,000. So we're looking at roughly $44,000. We're looking at roughly $44,000. We're going to make $18,000 off of this. That's not bad. There's no private space, only for yourself. Classic style furniture. Don't you know I can't stand? Well, no, I'm sorry. We didn't make it, furniture accessible. I don't know. Let's shift negotiate. Your 59,000 is fine, but I want to increase it by another 5,000. Your offer is too low. I can sell you for 5,000 more. Cool. I'll take it. Okay. So we're going to make a cool We're going to make a nice chunk of money off of that. Achievement locked. Alpha male. Yes. My alpha maleness is quite male and alpha. All right, negotiation. I guess, yeah, we've already kind of gone. We've kind of done as much as we can do on the others, so we're just going to go ahead and just do up the store, I guess, order requirements. All right, and now I am thinking we're going to head over to Almost Only a Garden, and we're going to do some cleanup because this place, I'm sure, is a wreck. And this is going to be our showcase garden competition area. But I'm only going to oh my gosh. I'm only going to be just cleaning up for this episode because I have not yet as of this particular episode, I have not had a chance to look at your comments. So I don't know what suggestions you guys have given me. So before I start working on... Oh my gosh, this place is a wreck. Before I start working on your ideas, I want to make sure that... I'm sorry. Before I start working on this, I want to hear your ideas. There's no need to dig here. Yes, there is. Look at this. It's a mess. What do you mean there's no need to dig here? Just dig right there. Wow, this is like seriously a mess. I don't even know how long it's going to take me to clean this place up. I have the feeling that this is going to be, almost an episode in itself, just trying to clean up this mess. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. Just. Oh my. You know what? Let's. No. We're sell. No. Just sell. Yeah. We're selling it all from scratch anyway. So. Let's just. Oh my gosh. Let's just get rid of all. Oh my gosh. There's so much trash. So much garbage. But yeah, I want to make sure that I I don't suppose by crazy chance I can, like, make money off of this, can I? No, I can't. Because I was going to say, hey, there's a lot of recycling here. You know, if I were smart, I would, like, collect all this stuff and take it to the recycling dump. Or, not recycling dump, the recycling place. Get some money off of it. You know, I'm just saying. Oop, come on. Get all this stuff. Man, I don't know who lived here before, but man, that's some serious trash here. And obviously, I'm going to need to do some major resodding. I mean, this is obviously very poorly taken care of. This is like, wow. I mean, I just kind of saw this and just sort of dove into the problem without really taking a look at it first, but wow. I guess I was like looking at it and going, you know, maybe I just don't want to comprehend how major of a cleanup job this is going to be. And I just decided, you know, just hike up your sleeves and just make it happen. You know, when in doubt, that is the way to do it. You know, ladies and gentlemen, is when you've got a big job ahead of you, and it's going to be, you know, a major deal. The best thing you can do in circumstances like this is just start doing it. Don't look at it and go, oh my gosh, it's so much. You'll immediately become overwhelmed by the job. When you come across situations like this, don't stand there and go deer in the headlights, right? And just think to yourself, this is going to be such a huge job. I can't believe it. Best thing to do is don't dwell on it. The more you look at it and the more you think to yourself, this is going to be so huge, the more you do that, the worse the job's going to be. The best thing to do is to just look at it, recognize it for what it is, and just pile into it. And try to, ignore the fact that you've got this massive job in front of you and just do the job. Cleaning skill available. Faster cleaning. I'm thinking like maybe ultra hyper mop. We will do ultra hyper mop. And while we're here, we've got a lot of weeds to pull. I mean, this is going to be our garden spot, so you can imagine we've got a lot of work to do. You know, as a matter of fact, maybe this is an opportune moment to just go through and just start plowing everything up, and just let the bushwhacker here, take care of the, or maybe it won't take care of the. I was gonna say it's sort of taking care of the weeds. Honestly, I think maybe it might be faster to just to pull them. But maybe if I do it like this, it'll at least cut down some of them, and I won't have to pull all of them. I don't know. This is a pretty massive job what we've got in front of us here. But that's all right. The last job was a pretty big job. And we do not shirk away from from a challenge. This is oh, there we go. We will do what needs to be done, and we're not going to worry about it, because like I just said, if you look at it for too long, eventually you're going to go, oh man, it's too much. It's I don't want to deal with that. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it the next day. Maybe somebody else can do it. I don't want to do it. Best thing to do in circumstances like that is don't dwell on it. Don't look at it and go, I'll never get it done. Just start doing it. Just don't even talk about it. Just look at it for a second. Accept it for what it is. And just pile in. And just, if everybody else around you is going, oh my God, this is going to be so much. This is going to be, this is just terrible. Ignore the negative. And just accept it for what it is and pile in. Everyone's going to be like trying to make up every excuse in the world as to why they shouldn't do it, why they can't do it, why it's too much of a job. And meanwhile, you can pile in and you can prove them wrong. And they're going to be saying, Lion, it's too much, or whatever your name is. Lion, it's too much. It's just, there's too much for you to do. Don't even bother. There's no point. We'll just, we'll get somebody else to do it. We'll get something else to do it. We'll do something else. Let's not do it. It's too much. Pile in and get it done. Unless it's your boss. I mean, if it's your boss, if it's your boss who says, hey, Lion, dude, it's all right, man. It's don't even worry about it. This is too big of a job. We're going to get something else to. Then that's different. Then it's your boss, but honestly, even then, if you were to go to your boss and say, hey, look, boss, I see it's a big job, but you know what? We got the tools, we got the talent. Let's just do this. Let's just make it happen. And if nothing else, your boss will look at you with newfound respect and say, hey, if you think you can do it, then let's see if we can make this happen. Let's get you some help and let's make this happen. But if if your boss is legit, he's seeing what you're doing and he's kind of going, look, I appreciate the effort. I recognize what you're doing here, but I'm not gonna have people do this. I've made the command decision, and we're going to go a different direction with it. Then you know what? At least you can legitimately say that you were ready to tackle that problem and not even blink at it. And you would be surprised at just how impressed your employer will be with you. And just because we're unfortunately in a society that says, it's too hard, I can't do it, make somebody else do it, I don't want to, blah, blah, blah. And it's the people with the can-do attitude that are the ones that succeed. It's the people who step up and go, you know what, I can make this happen. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. I can make this happen. Those are the people who get promoted. Those are the people who end up succeeding in life. Those are the people who move up in their job, in their career. They're the ones who actually make a difference. They are the squeaking lions of the world. And I've always said it. It's the people who just dig in and just make it happen and don't worry about, is it too hard? Is it too difficult? Is it going to be, more than we can? No, they don't even worry about that part. They dig in and they make it happen and they do it anyway. And those are, they are the squeaking lions of the world. They are the people who don't let the fact that it's a big problem stop them. They get in and they make it happen. They do the work that needs to be done. And good on them. That's how we should be. That's how the United States, became the United States. It was a lot of hard work and people who looked at the Americas and went, "Whoa. Are you kidding me? This place is so big. But you know what? We'll do this. No problem. We've got all this space to work with." They didn't see it as it's too much. They saw it as a challenge and overcame it. They worked with what they had and they made something of it. And that's how you should be looking at your life. At everything you do. Don't see it as this obstacle that you just have to get over, and oh my god, it's just so lousy and I don't want to deal with this, and yeah, you can do that, or you can roll up your sleeves and just get it done. Don't worry about the negative naysayers in the world. The negative naysayers of the world are going to get left behind by you. That is a fact. While everybody else is negative naysaying and saying, man, it's too much, it's too hard, I can't do it, I'm going to make up every excuse in the world. No. Meanwhile, while they're making up every excuse in the world, you're digging in and making it happen, and your boss says, "Good on you, thank you for all the hard work. There, Lion, I appreciate it." And because your boss is going to be looking at all those negative Nancys and all the whiners and the complainers and going, I can't rely on them. They most likely aren't going to last very long. And honestly, they don't. The people who whine and gripe and complain about every little thing, they don't last long. They'll go off and they'll try to find something easier, and then discover that, well, all work is still work. Whether it's easy or not is like kind of just relative, because work is work. It's something that needs to be done, and yeah, if you're just whining and complaining about it, it'll never get done. And then you still have it hovering over your head. You still have it like, what do I do? I don't know what it's too big. I don't know if I can do this. Gee, what do I do? What do I do? And in the meantime, if you had just started it, you would be that much closer to being done. I mean, if it's gotta get done, just do it. Why are you putting it off? It's got to get done. And the longer you put it off, the more like built up it's going to be in your head, and the more like the more you in your mind are going to be like, I don't wanna. I'm going to make up every excuse in the world. I don't wanna. No. Be a squeaking lion. Step up. Do what needs to be done. And don't complain. If you need to make comments that are positive. Make them that are going to be constructive. Hey man, we got a lot of work to do. Let's get going on this. Wow, that was lucky. Goodbye. Goodbye, mole. Have a nice day. See you at the next property. But yeah, I mean, focus on the positive. If you're just looking at a problem and seeing how big it is, then you'll never realize your true potential. But if you look at a problem and you simply just throw yourself into it with the intention of, oh, there we go, with the intention of, well, no matter what, it's got to get done, so let's just do it, you might be surprised at just how quickly and how capably you are at getting it done, and how swiftly the time can pass when you just decide to roll up your arm, roll up your sleeves and get it done. We've forgotten that as a society. Too many of us have just forgotten that, the best way to handle a problem isn't to complain about it. The best way to handle a problem is to handle the problem. And if you simply just keep on digging in and you just put it in your mind that the sooner I get started, the sooner it'll be done, then the job just simply becomes easier. The problem is always as hard as you make it. And for the longest time, I never really understood that. I'd been told for like so long, for growing up, it's like the problem is only as hard as you make it. And it's like, well, what are you talking about? The problem's right here. I'm not making it harder. It's going to be hard no matter what. And it's like, well, no. What they meant is that the problem in question, it is difficult, but you, by complaining about it and grousing about it and building it up in your mind, have decided that, it's just going to be so much, and you're making it larger and more problematic in your head, when all the while, if you just start digging, you'll see that, in fact, the problem is half done. And all you did was just dig in and get to work. And it really is just as simple as that. Everything's about mindset. Everything is about, that's one of the reasons why I keep mentioning Jacksepticeye and why I really like Jacksepticeye, is because he has a message. Positive mental attitude. I've been thinking positive mental attitude for longer than his campaign for it, but he's absolutely right. Everything is about your mindset. If you've decided in your mind that you looked at this problem and went, oh, it's too much, you're right. You've already convinced yourself that you're right. It's too much. But if you decide it's not too much, I just need to put my head down, dig in, and make it happen, there is no problem you cannot surmount. There is no obstacle that you cannot get over. There is no hurdle that you cannot leap. That's a fact. It might take time. It might take effort. Your hands might get bruised and bleeding. Your back might get sore. Your head might get headachy from the sun. And you might start getting tired. And you might get sweaty. And you might end up doing things, making mistakes, and more issues come up and more problems come up. So what? Are you a squeaking lion? Are you ready to put your head down and get to work? Then you're going to win. You will defeat the obstacle every time. Because the one thing about the human condition that we have forgotten as a society is that we can do anything. Anything. We went to space. We've set foot on the moon. We've got spaceships on Mars. We have been to the depths of the ocean. We have climbed to the top of the highest peaks. We have been to the bottom of the deepest canyons. We took a giant like huge swath of land that was nothing but nature and trees and stuff, and we turned it into the greatest and most powerful country in the world. And I mean, I realize that there's some debates as to whether or not that was ethical or whatever. Ethics aside, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your mental attitude. You can overcome because you choose to. This channel will be successful, not because of anything, any sort of luck or any sort of divine intervention. No, it's going to become successful because I choose it to be. Because I'm putting my head down, and every day I'm working on this channel. Every day I put effort into it. I never give up. I never not put something into this. I choose to succeed. No matter, even though I'm exhausted most days, even though my back kills me, even though right this very moment I still have several episodes to go. It's halfway through the day. I'm not even close to being finished to be able to get ahead of the game enough to be able to go on the vacation that I'm really, really hoping I can make it and go on vacation. It doesn't matter what the obstacle is. I will overcome it. Why? Because I choose to. Positive mental attitude. It's a wonderful thing that Jacksepticeye did, but I beat him to it. Squeaking lions. Be a squeaking lion. Just put your head down and get to work. And don't worry about whining and griping and complaining. Don't worry about all the negative Nancys of the world. Let them whine. Be the positive influence. Be the squeaking lion. And that's going to do it for this particular episode. I realize that I just sat here and, preached at you for 10 minutes, but, when it comes to Squeaking Lion, we are all, Squeaking Lion's also a charity, and it's to recognize those individuals who are getting in and getting the job done and not looking for the recognition. And I want to encourage all of you to be that Squeaking Lion. And so whenever I come across an opportunity like this, yes, you're damn straight I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to try to show you that way. Because this is the way great things get done. And as you can see, we've gotten a pretty good start. So now that I can't talk. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this particular episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting down below. You guys, go out and be that squeaking lion. I know you can. Every single one of you can be a squeaking lion. I believe in you. I do. So go out and be that squeaking lion. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on. And let's get busy on this garden. We got a lot of work to do.